watched her, fascinated. George said, "If I see him, I'll pass the word you was looking for him." She smiled archly and twitched her body. "Nobody can't blame a person for looking," she said. There were footsteps behind her going by. She turned her head. "Hi, Slim," she said. Slim's voice came through the door. "Hi, good looking." "I'm trying to find Curly, Slim." "Well, you ain't trying very hard. I seen him going in your house." She was suddenly apprehensive. "Bye, boys." She called into the bunkhouse, and she hurried away. George looked around at Lenny. "Jesus, what a tramp," he said. "So that's what Curly picks for a wife." "She's purty," Lenny said defensively. "Yeah, and she's sure hiding it. Curly got his work ahead of him. Bet she'd clear out for $20. Lenny still stared at the doorway where she had been. "Gosh, she was purty." He smiled admiringly. George looked quickly down at him, and then he took him by the ear and shook him. "Listen to me, you crazy bastard," he said fiercely. "Don't you even take a look at that bitch. I don't care what she says and what she does. I've seen him poisoned before, but I never seen no piece of jailbait worse than her. You leave her be." Lenny tried to disengage his ear. "I never done nothing, George." "No, you never. But when she was standing in the doorway showing her legs, you wasn't looking the other way, neither." "I never meant no harm, George. Honest, I never." "Well, you keep away from her, because she's a rat trap if I ever seen one. You let Curly take the rap. He let himself in for it. Glove full of Vaseline," George said disgustedly. "And I bet he's eating raw eggs and riding to the patent medicine houses." Lenny cried out suddenly. "I don't like this place, George. This ain't no good place. I want to get out of here." "You gotta keep it till we get a stake. We can't help it, Lenny. We'll get out just as soon as we can. I don't like it no better than you do." He went back to the table and set out a new solitaire hand. "No, I don't like it," he said. "For 2 bits, I'd shove out of here. If we can just get a few dollars in a poke, we'll shove off and go up the American River and pan gold. We can make maybe a couple dollars a day there. We might hit a pocket." Lenny leaned eagerly toward him. "Let's go, George. Let's get out of here. It's mean here. We gotta stay," George said shortly. "Shut up now. The guys will be coming in." From the washroom nearby came the sound of running water and rattling basins. George studied the cards. "Maybe we ought to wash up," he said. "Well, we ain't done nothing to get dirty." A tall man stood in the doorway. He held a crushed Stetson hat under his arm while he combed his long, black, damp hair straight back. Like the others, he wore blue jeans and a short denim jacket. When he had finished combing his hair, he moved into the room, and he moved with a majesty only achieved by royalty and master craftsmen. He was a jerkline skinner, the prince of the ranch, capable of driving 10, 16, even 20 mules with a single line to the leaders. He was capable of killing a fly on the wheeler's butt with a bullwhip without touching the mule. There was a gravity in his manner, and a quiet so profound that all talk stopped when he spoke. His authority was so great that his word was taken on any subject, be it politics or love. This was Slim, the jerkline skinner. His hatchet face was ageless. He might have been 35 or 50. His ear heard more than was said to him, and his slow speech had overtones not of thought, but of understanding beyond thought. His hands, large and lean, were as delicate in their action as those of a temple dancer. He smoothed out his crushed hat, creased it in the middle, and put it on. He looked kindly at the two in the bunkhouse. "Brighter than a bitch outside," he said gently.
I just have one question for you guys. Why do we think Slim is described this way? I want you to think about like the specific language that Steinbeck uses to describe Slim. The specific like examples that he gives, the types of figurative language that he uses. What does that reveal about him? I'm sorry, Arnie, can you say that a little louder?
I didn't say nothing. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Where's everybody?
You don't know. It's not necessarily something specific, but how does Steinbeck feel about Slim? How does he want the audience to feel about it? What do other people do when he twerks? Yeah, they're silent. Why?
His words have weight.
Because his words have meaning. I'm sorry, Nelson.
I said he has a master of his words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mastering his words.
Yeah, mastering his words. Is he someone that dilly-dallies? No.
He's all business, right?
Yeah, he's
Do you think he's gonna mess around with Curly's wife?
Maybe.
Interesting. So, what do we think of Curly's wife now that we've met her?
You know how
Okay, so what in her actions gives us
the way she dressed, that's not the proper dress code.
the way she? Well, it's a ranch. There's no dress code. I'm sorry, Michael. She's always drawing attention to herself. What does she do that draws attention to herself?
Showing her legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's throwing at her legs.
There's a word that begins with F and ends in T, not some other letter. What is she doing? Begins with F. L. I. Flirting, right? She's a flirt.
I was thinking flunt. I was thinking flunt because like she's like sticking.
Yeah,
out,
she's
like,
flaunting what
she's
she's
flaunting.
got. That's
So she's
true.
flaunting at
She's
her.
flaunting, she's flirting.
Yeah.
Can't hardly see nothing in here. You the new guys? Just come, said George. Gonna buck barley? That's what the boss says. Slim sat down on the box.